How's it going, guys? So in this video, what you'll have seen in the last one is that I've got the new engine in. In this one, what I'm going to be doing is kind of buttoning up everything, adding on any ancillaries that needed added on, fluids and whatever else, and trying to connect it up and possibly trying to get it running in this one as well. So I've got some new stuff and some used stuff that I'm going to need to be using. I've got new wishbone suspension parts. I've got new tie rod ends as well. Here's my out of tank fuel pump. There's some pain. But also I needed to steal some things from the D13 engine, just bolts and the alternator. I didn't need to steal the power steering pump, but I did it. I needed the belt anyway. And just a few other wee bolts and things like that. So yeah, I'll maybe leave the suspension stuff for a different video. In this one, it's just going to be getting the ancillaries on and maybe like radiator, washer, bottle, stuff like that. So we've got the battery in, fuse box in, all plugged up, the new exhaust and intake gaskets on, the exhaust manifold on, the power steering pump and belt on, the alternator belt on, the washer bottle is on and connected up, the radiator or the fan radiator are on, the clutch is all connected up but needs fluid and bled. What else? And a few, I think most things are connected up. I need the exhaust, the charge pipes on, and I'll just show you it. So it still looks pretty bare. There's a couple of connections and stuff up here that I need to do, and a lot of the hoses for coolant and stuff like that still need connected. And the other thing, I need another one of these studs because it snapped, which was very unhelpful, and the D13 doesn't have the same ones as these, so I'll need to find one of them from somewhere. And I need the power steering fluid bottle in, but I've just connected the battery and I'm gonna go and see if things turn on when I turn the key. So the moment of truth. Oh, that's on, so that's good. Nothing came on here, but I think that'll be to do with the ECU not being plugged in. Lights just came on, I believe. Yeah, lights are on. So something's plugged in right, which is nice. I'll obviously not try and crank it now. Especially the fuel filler neck still needs to go back on, and a million wee things, but something's working, which is helpful. So I'm just going to keep plugging things in, getting the charge pipes on. Then it'll be fluids, I suppose. There'll be loads of stuff that I've forgotten, but yeah, I'll just keep going at it. So I was having a bit of a panic, but I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping what I've got here will help us to get things moving a wee bit. What my loom is actually missing is the main relay, and I suspected it was the main relay, but what I was really excited about was, if you're watching my channel, you'll know PFI Speed, Brent, one of the nicest guys that you could ever see on YouTube, obviously loves helping people out. And I'll stick up a picture of my Instagram, I think just now I've got like 500 followers or something like that, and obviously he's got hundreds of thousands, but I messaged him being like, look, I'm struggling here, can you tell me what goes in this plug? I think this is what, you know, it wouldn't crank over, the lights and stuff are coming on as you just saw, but he said, yep, that's the main relay. So I have it here, it's kind of rattling, I got it off eBay, so hopefully it works. But I'm going to plug it in just now and see if it cranks over. Plugs aren't in and fuel's not connected up, but starter should fire, and that'll help push oil around things to make sure the turbo's lubricated and whatever else. So I'm going to try that just now. And the moment of truth. Nothing. Nothing. Well guys, I think the last clip you'll have seen is me very disheartened because the starter wouldn't turn in the engine. And I've been away for 6 months, which I mentioned just at the very end of the big break video. So I've been thinking about it all this time, thinking, what am I going to do? I've not a clue what I'm going to do. And obviously the first port of call was I took the starter off the D13, which I think's the same, I'm hoping it's the same, and I've went and turned the key and listened to this. So turn the key, things start to come on, and listen, the starter turns, which is unbelievable. Now, I'm taking it as a win. I'm absolutely chuffed. That's all I was wanting tonight. I was pretty much just coming in here as an exercise to switch the starters to say that it's not the starter that's dead, but it was the starter that was dead, which is brilliant. Hopefully the D13 one marries up to the engine fine, which I think it does. But there's still a lot to be done. Drive shafts still need to go in, gear links still need to go in, interior all needs put back together, the arch still needs filled and sanded and painted. I'm painting the rocker cover at the moment, and then I need to sort the intercooler, sort all the intercooler piping, sort the fuel, and just tighten everything up, make sure everything's good to go. And then obviously there's probably a million wee things that I've forgotten about as well, but this is a win, absolutely, this is definitely a win. Yeah, I might even end the video here, I don't know, it's probably too long as it is, but the starter turns, so yeah, it's just putting things back together now, hopefully.